Before we start, we want to ask questions. How much do you know about AR and VR? The first question is, how do AR and VR stand for? The second question is, how are AR and VR currently being used in industries like gaming, healthcare, or education? The last question is, how long do people usually spend in AR compared to VR experiences?
Introducing to AR and VR, augmented reality of AR and virtual reality of VR are two of the most exciting digital technologies of our time. AR enhances the real world by valuing digital information, such as evidence, sound, or animation, on what we see around us. For example, using a smartphone camera to see furniture in your home before buying it. VR, on the other hand, takes us into a completely computer-generated environment, allowing us to insert that we are inside a different world. Both AR and VR are transformation how we experience entertainment, education, business, and even healthcare. These technologies are part of the broader movement towards experience, where the digital and physical all blend together. Today we will explore their history, how they work, their use, disadvantages, and the future of 10 years. Different.
2. How AR work? History of AR. AR work by combining the real environment with digital layers. A camera or sensor first capture the real world setting, then software identify objects or surface, and finally, digital information such as 3D models or text it as on top. This creates the effect of augmented reality. AR is not a new invention. It has rolled back in 1960. In 1968, Ivan Stadler created the first head-mounted display, often considered the Venus of AR. However, the technology remained experimental until smartphones and tablets became common. Apps like Pokemon Go made AR mainstream by allowing players to see digital characters in real-world locations. Today, AR is used in industries like retail, navigation, and medicine, proving how powerful digital overlays can be in improving real-world experience. The next presenter is G9010.
How VR work? History of VR. VR work by creating a fully computer-generated environment that replaces the real world. Special headsets often with motion sensor display 360-degree visual and sound, making the brain believe it in another place. Some VR systems also include controller or gloves that track hand movement, allowing a user to interact with visual objects. The history of VR dates back to the 1960s, while modern headlights built the sensorima machine that provide 3D visuals, sound, and even smell. In the 1990s, gaming companies like Sega and Nintendo experimented with VR, but the technology was limited. Modern VR took off after 2010, and devices like the Oculus Rift, HTC Vive, and PlayStation VR. Today, VR is widely used in gaming, simulation, education, and professional training, providing immersive experience once only imagined in science fiction. The next presenter is G9009.
Real-world applications of AR and VR. AR and VR are no longer just for gaming, they are shaping many industries. In healthcare, VR is used for security training and AR assists doctors with live patient data during operations. In education, students can explore historical events or science experiments in immersive 3D environments. In business, companies use AR to showcase products and VR for remote meetings. Tourism use VR to give virtual tours of famous landmarks, while AR helps with navigation in unfamiliar cities. Even in sports, AR enhances live broadcasts with real-time statistics, and VR lets fans experience the stadium atmosphere from home. This example shows that AR and VR are not just entertainment technologies, but practical tools that solve real-world problems and improve efficiency in many fields. The next presenter is G9025.
5. Disadvantage of AR and VR. Despite their benefits, AR and VR have disadvantage. First, the technology is expensive, making it less accessible for everyone. VR headsets can cause discomfort, dizziness, or motion sickness after long use. ARs often require strong internet and a powerful device, limiting their usability. Another issue is privacy. AR can collect sensitive real-world data through cameras, while VR can track body movements and personal behavior. In addition, spending too much time in virtual environments may reduce real-world social interactions or even cause addiction. For business, developing AR and VR applications can be costly and time-consuming. These disadvantages show that while AR and VR are powerful technologies, they still need improvement and responsible use to avoid negative effects. The next presenter is G9023.
Challenges and opportunity in the digital dimension. The digital dimensions of AR and VR present both challenge and opportunity. On the challenge, there are issues like high cost, technical limitation, and the need for stronger internet infrastructure, as decades, consensus as data, privacy, and misuse, or misses. Efficiency is also significant however. The opportunity beyond AR and VR can revolutionize education by making learning more interactive, and they can provide safe environment for training in teaching VR like aviation or firefighting. Business can create new markets when education, shopping experiences, and scientists can simulate experiments that are impossible in the real world. The balance between challenges and opportunity will determine how far teachers know lectures will go in achieving our digital future.
The future of AR and VR consolation. The future of AR and VR promotion and rapidly evolving with development of faster internet like 5G and more affordable drive. This technology will become a part of everyday life. AR may soon replace traditional circuit, allowing digital information to advance in our environment. VR may envelop into the multiverse and share online space where people can work, play, and socially access they are physically together. There's a plan for transform industries like healthcare, education, and entertainment on global scale. However, success will depend on solving issues like school, accessibility, and ethical concerns. In conclusion, AR and VR are not just trends, they represent the next step in human industry, where technology operation have new way to learn, connect, and influence digital dimension.